Alright, Yoda 8 Ball. Will this Yodaism video be a good one today? Hard to see. Uh-oh. What's up, guys? Guru Gang, peeps, Padawans. After a brief hiatus, I am back once again with another edition of Way Back Wisdom Wednesday. And when it comes to this particular Yodaism that was posted on Saturday, January 30th, 2016, and entitled Look Up, it relates, or should I say was inspired by one of the toys for the prequels, Star Wars prequels, that went back in 1999, The Phantom Menace. And it's the Yoda 8 Ball, where he's sitting on his throne during the Jedi Council scene, where Anakin was introduced to the Council. But if I get into the Phantom Menace, talk about Phantom Menace, I'll be here all day because I wasn't really too thrilled with the Phantom Menace. But I did enjoy the fight scene, the lightsaber fight scene between Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan versus Darth Maul. But anyways, let's get on with this particular Yodaism, shall I? Before I continue on with the talk about Phantom Menace, which I was, like I said, wasn't really all thrilled about. But I did enjoy Attack of the Clones and the Revenge of the Sith. So, what are your thoughts on that when it comes to the prequels itself? Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? And give a comment below. But anyways, let's get on with this particular Yodaism, shall we? Singer and songwriter Jack Johnson once said, "Love is the answer, at least for most of the questions in my heart." If you think about it, for those living the single life, such as myself, there are times where you're finding yourself, in a sense, holding your heart in your hands and shaking it like a magic 8 ball in order to get answers to the questions concerning love, true love. Of course, a more detailed description, rather than a vaguely standard answer, is what any person wants involving their future best friend for life. For it can most definitely be a curiously thought-provoking and not to mention frustrating situation, indeed trying to get answers that have eluded you to the point where it drives/pushes you one to the brink of insanity. Alright, on to the next paragraph. Let me ask you this question to those that have played with a magic 8 ball before. Did you accept the answer it gave you the first time? How about the second or third time? I think it's safe to say when it comes to matters of our own heart, we all have the seemingly selfish tendency to not be fully accepting of the answer to a particular question asked regarding a certain guy, girl in question, to where one ends up shaking his or her heart again, so to speak, until it reads completely in our favor. In other words, answers such as most likely and signs point to yes, or what you want to see every time you turn over your heart after shaking it instead of completely getting asked again later, or very doubtful, which can leave any individual absolutely frustrated. Continuing on. As said before, not getting the answer you want within your heart after shaking it, in a manner of speaking, can leave any individual absolutely frustrated, so much so it leads to the knee-jerk reaction of not only metaphorically throwing it, but yelling at it as well. I think we've all done that when it comes to this particular item, or the magic 8 ball we all know and love when we were growing up. Anyways, back at it. To the particular Yodaism, I mean. Essentially, the frustration of not being given the right answer we so desperately want gradually builds up that it eventually turns to anger. The anger manifests in such a way it leads to the belief that true happiness is or will never be a prediction that comes true. It's a sad state of affairs when someone you know, or are that someone, refuses to accept the answer or answers shown after shaking his or her heart countless times, knowing full well the outcome remains the same. Matthew 7:7 and 8 says, "Ask and it shall be given you. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be opened unto you. For every one that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth, and to him that knocketh it shall be opened." What it primarily comes down to is time and patience, all the while asking the questions within the magic 8 ball that is the Bible. Thinking about it further, when you all intents and purposes shake his word and turn it over, the answers you've been seeking will be shown to you. True, the questions that you have in your own heart won't immediately be answered by God because, quite frankly, it doesn't work that way. Without a doubt, it takes time and patience to truly be open to, as well as understand a number of truths about ourselves each one of us need to face before getting the answer to one main question we most want in life as it pertains to finally experiencing a strong, worthwhile relationship. And finally, in retrospect, the magic 8 ball that is a human heart holds many answers to an endless amount of questions. Oftentimes, it's those questions that can have a person relentlessly / frantically shaking their heart in a tremendously emotional, mental, and spiritual way that their whole identity is slowly lost. Without a doubt, focusing on his or her own weaknesses and not on their own strengths should truly be shaken out of their unfortunate mindset. The reason I say this is because women, more so than men, end up being in a relationship too soon or in a wrong relationship because they think it's the right answer, thereby quickly avoiding feeling alone. Ultimately, when you shake the magic 8 ball of your heart, knowing God is in control, you'll know with 100% surety he'll answer it in his own time, not yours. In the end, to my fellow single peeps, one day each of us will finally shake our heart after asking the right question, turn it over, and read the following 2 words: look up. And there you have, my friends, the Yodaism entitled Look Up. As always, go to the comment section below, give your thoughts, hit it, like it, how comparing matters of the heart to or your own heart to a magic 8 ball. Has there been a situation where you want to just rip out your own heart and just shake it and trying to figure out relationships, love or true love, or matters of your own heart when it comes to that guy or girl in question that you've been so wanting to be with, or desperate to want to be with, or just want to hang out with and see how they, or get inside their head and try to figure them out, him or her out. Anyways, as always, go to my social media links. I won't bore you like I always do, going down the list, but I do have updates. Number 1, when it comes to my latest Yodaism, I posted in my blogspot page. The latest Yodaism is entitled True Believer, my tribute to Stan Lee, which is my own personal experiences when it comes to having Stan Lee being an influence in my life when it comes to being an artist of sorts. When I draw, how he inspired me at such a young age. And number 2, the drawing of Billy Batson / Shazam, that's finished and that's posted. I locked in, that's been locked in, that's been posted. Now what I'm locked in for next time is a Bleach drawing, the anime series Bleach, the character Toshiro Hitsugaya, to be more specific. I may have butchered his name the first time, but the second time I did. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this particular video, and as you know, I first began this video with a question: is this video going to be good when it came to way back Wisdom Wednesday? And the answer came out hard to see. So let's see what the answer is now when it comes to when I asked this question: how did the video turn out? Was it good? So let's see. Magic 8 ball, Yoda Magic 8 ball, what did it say? It will be. So that's good.